Hello, how are you? It's Ching. Okay, so today we're going into injury-free exercise fundamental number 2. So we're gonna, all this fundamental is really learning the movement vocabulary. What's flexion of the spine, extension or lateral flexion, and rotation of the spine, right? So thoracic spine especially, and AB, adduction, all this. So today we're gonna focus. You can see this. I have a chair, so you're gonna bring an exercise chair. You know, the party folding chair. It's a really easy, economic exercise chair. Don't do any upholstery couch, okay? Dining chair be nice too. You just want the back is low. You don't want the high, okay? So then you have an exercise mat. So that's all we need today, okay? So, so today we're gonna focus on how to move your spine. The first two movements we call it flexion and extension, okay? So see this. This is my front of my body, we call it anterior. This is called posterior, it's back. So same thing, my hand. So this is the front of my hand, my palm, if I'm going like this is the back. If I flex forward, so my finger more of my spine, because there's so many little joints, right? There's 3. So we're at 24. And so you flex. Now if I flex back, which is actually common name would be bending, right? Bending, it becomes flexion. You're bending backwards, we actually call extension. So otherwise it gets so confused. So you extend the front. So you can see I extend the front, but I have to do properly. It's all come from the thoracic spine. So where is your thoracic spine? Where your rib cage is. That has 12 articulate vertebrae that make you bending forward, extend, rotate, side bending, pick something up on the side. So you have all those muscles. You have it, I have it, everybody. So we just get to know it better, okay? So now if you do it properly and correctly, which we call it recruiting the right muscles, right? You start to develop what? Really good technique. That technique will save you from injuries. That's why I call it injury-free. So mind, body always have connect. So you have to get to know them. So when you do flexion of the spine, who is doing that? Since we talk about thoracic spine, it's your external obliques on each side, oblique wise, all the way down to your pubic, and you have this rectus abdominal, so that's where the six-pack is. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 above the navel. So if you see that line, can you see? If you see the line, this, you create an arrow. I call them the upper arrow, so easy to remember. It's so much easier if I say upper arrow. It's like recruiting the external oblique plus the 1, 2, 3 of your rectus abdominis. So I just change it to upper arrow, okay, for you. So now, internal oblique goes this way only to the end of the rib, okay? So coming up, so it's like this. Then you have 2 more sections of the 6-pack muscle called the rectus abdominis, 4 and 5 below the navel. They're much deeper. So if you gentle lift the pelvic floor up, you can feel that muscle goes in called the transverse abdominal. Also, right? The nicknames is the first responder. Your transverse abdominal first responder, why I call it responds everything. Respond movement, contract, okay? Stabilization, okay? And if you have stabilization, it can help you balance if you're standing up or even lying sideways. So it will also, it's the best job because that stabilization will protect your SI joint. The SI joint is really free. So if you're hypermobile joint, it's actually, you have a little more work to do. You want to use the muscle to balance and harmonize off. You know the word hyper or hypo, not good, right? You too much heat, no good. Too cold, freeze, no good. So we try not to. It's so cold to the outside. This is Connecticut, 7, 8 degrees. So today, so probably lucky we'll go to 2-digit, So that's why you should always stay inside, stay warm if you go outside. But the sun's up, sky is blue, so inviting. no wind. That's the best. So you want to go outside, you just need to learn how to bundle up, right? So you know how to protect yourself, get yourself, but also the most important thing, get to know this body. Okay, we're going to the work now. So I have the chair turned sideways because I want to show you how to use the back of a chair or the seat of the chair to do the extension and flexion, okay, properly. So again, extensions come from your thoracic spine. The lumbar extend already, so remember the curve, cervical curve, and thoracic goes out a little bit, and lumbar curve goes in a bit, and sacrum come out. So you have this gentle wave of the spine. You want that because you look so much prettier, and it's not just pretty, you're much more functional because you can create spiral and movement. You don't want to be like stiff as a board, right? You don't want everything straight. And okay, so I'm turned sideways, you can see. I also have, let me turn back, so that I also have two V's in the back, okay? So your lower trap, okay? Upper trap's here, mid trap is your shoulder, lower trap from the shoulder comes down to the end of the thoracic spine, T12. Okay, then you have latissimus dorsi from your sacrum, so there's another big V under your scapula, connect to your, okay, your arm. So it's really nice. So you're connected. So you're moving beautifully. Special. If you're swimming right, you're gonna use a lot of legs. So in the back, you just remember there's a 2V, giant V. Okay. So if you reach arm up, I call this third position. If you're gonna lie down sideways, I say bring your arm up to the third position. It will be what? See, you continue those V coming up and you close the rib cage. So all that movement is started initially from your mind and first responder. The mind say first responder, tell everybody to move. Ready? You stabilize and they know where they should go. Flexion, extension, lateral flexion, or rotation. So the first responder mind connect through your spine. So use your mind through the nerve, through here. So you got two brain, right? Creates movement. Here we go. We're gonna sit back, nice and tall, okay? So I have a neutral spine. I lean back a little bit, okay? But I engage my first responder. I'm not gonna go into my lower back. So ready? We're gonna hold your head so you don't do this. Can you see that? That's cervical spine extension, a really bad one. The true cervical spine extension is actually, can you see that? It's a lengthening. It's not a crunch. You see, I can't even talk. If you do this all the time, you wear off the joint, the cartilage, okay? The cartilage in between, because there's 7 cervical vertebrae. So you have a neck pain all the time, plus a muscle tight. Now, of course, our eyes in the front, you have like this. So you have a neutral spine, lean back, reaching out. Those all I talk about so many times, so I'm not gonna stay there. So your elbow forward. From the corner of your eye, you see the elbow. So what? That prevents your shoulder goes up. So you ready? Inhale, feel the lungs. Exhale, extend the thoracic spine. I'm not popping the rib cage, I'm extend the front center line, okay? And return. Inhale, exhale again, extend, engage the first responder, and return. So I'm recruiting the right muscle by depress the scapula, the V in the back, right? Talk to this erector spinae group. There's 3 muscles as a group. That group extend the thoracic spine. I'm going to do once without my arm so you can see, right? Because I'm strong, I've been doing this for a long time. So I can do it without holding my head. But I want you to hold your head so you don't do this, okay? Or this. Because I want the, can you feel a nice connection? And return. Okay. So that's kind of wake her up. So remember how important that is? That is so important because what? They make you stand tall now. You start getting rid of this hunch, right? Growing old, it's good. It's good. I love growing older because I learn so much more. I can apply. My mind is so much freer from those silly emotional stuff, right? So, and also, you don't have a lot of time left, so you better stay focused. What's important? What's important is your health. Your immune system, especially during COVID right now, every time. It doesn't matter just COVID. COVID is just to wake up, say, you got to do this for the rest of your life. Because, you know, there's flu, there's cold, all that stuff. I'm not going to go there. So you can do another one here. So you want to strengthen the back muscle that holds you upright instead of forward head, crunching body. Now, we want to show our age with what? Grace. And what else? Wise. Being very wise, okay? So because being smart enough. Okay, so inhale. Young and restless is gone. Let go, right? It's not important. I got hurt so many times being young and restless. Now here you go. Slide the scapula down. Okay, now I'm going to feel the external obliques, right? I'm going to feel the V. I engage my first responder. I'm freely doing this, but I'm reaching down. So there is up. The energy goes up. There's a down. So my shoulder don't go upwards. And then you see you fall because first responder didn't listen to the mind. So inhale, slide the scapula, hollow your tummy to extend and return. Exhale again, hollow your tummy, pursely blow it out, holding that first responder, extension of the thoracic spine and return. Sorry, clean my throat. Inhale again, slide the scapula down. That helped me talking to the first responder. Now it just flows out, extend. A lot of time you hear me say, don't pop the ribcage, popping sideways. So don't pop my ribcage and everything will pop. So I'm holding my first, my external is awake, I call it engage. You say hello, right? Okay, you're gonna follow now. The initiation is from the erected spinae and the V in the back. First responder say, hey, you guys moving? And hey, you guys, listen, don't pop the rib cage. So the first responder watching everything, right? And because the mind tells so. So your mind had to know first. Then you say, foreman, you're the leader, first responder, watch everybody, make sure they are doing the right thing. Okay? So you have it. That's called extension. Okay. Now flexion, I'm going to use this. You can do sitting here. I'm going to gentle nod my head. I soften my breastbone, put my arm down, soften my breastbone bone, then start contract 1, 2, 3 above the navel, along with both side external obliques, and return, come back. Nod your head again, soften the breastbone, getting the upper arrow. So you point the arrow down to the floor. So you see my toes far away. If I sit here, I do this, I'll fall over. Okay? So you want to see, even if I don't say something, you say, okay, what she look like right now? What's the position right now? Right? So you start seeing, you see to understand what I'm doing without me say anything. I love that. I've been trained that. So inhale, gentle nod chest, soften the chest, rib cage. And growing up, my mother say, did you see daddy's face? He's not too happy. You didn't do something, so you start feeling energy. You can see somebody's not too happy with you. Okay, I better sit up tall and go do my homework. Stop playing now, right? So inhale, gentle nod chest, soften the breath, and slowly coming down. So that's called flexion of the thoracic spine. You lay extension. So we're going to go to the floor now to do those two things. So last week we talked about the floor exercise have 3 positions. Supine facing up, prone facing down, and the sideline. So today we're going to learn sit up 101 from my studio. Okay, so I developed this sit up 101 to really recruiting all those upper arrow, lower arrow, rectus abdominis, transverse abdominal, the 4-layer abdominal muscle. So then you're going to learn that. And then you're going to learn how to extend from the floor. Then last one, you're going to learn sideline, how to use the leg. Because it's a little harder to lie down sideways, use the body, you can. But that's very, very advanced. We save a little later. So we're going to learn the movement vocabulary of abduction and adduction. Okay? So you learn today flexion, extension, leg AB, away, abduction. Okay, the leg's easy, flexion is the knee, right? Flex the hip. So those are easy. It's like I'm sitting here, this is flex already, but AB deduction we don't do often, so we're gonna learn them today from sideline. Okay, so now I'm gonna move the chair away. So we're gonna start with slightly diagonal, then I will adjust my mat a little bit. Okay, here we go. I usually do a little bit diagonal so you see everything a little clear. I'm gonna sit on the floor. This is really hard for a lot of us. Starting our exercise, you might sit like this. It's okay. That's a good beginning. Just stay there, okay? So gradually get your idea, you know, the final picture. Someday, I'm gonna sit down, my toes to the floor, my heel inline sits bone. So this is parallel line. I say number 11, okay? So number 11 thigh, 11 shin, okay, your leg, and 11 of your foot. I'm gonna sit very tall, your back muscle strong, the front. So 2 arrow and 2 V, hold your body upright. Hands, both hands behind is your hamstring, okay, behind your thigh. Inhale, fill the lungs, you already know how to breathe. If you don't, look into finding the other classes is on in the playlist. Breathing technique, right? Inhale. Gentle lift the pelvic floor. You're gonna feel the inner side pelvic floor first responder as a 3 musketeer. So I'm rolling ASIS away from the femur using the lower arrow. So I'm going this way so my toe have stayed down. So there's always opposition harmonized together. Okay, so now slide your hands down slowly, keep hollowing, and you arrive gently. If you already fell down, that's okay. It's okay. Hope you didn't hurt yourself. Just make sure your head fall on the mat. Okay, so now I'm in home base a little bit. I'm gonna pick up my left leg and 2 hands behind. So you can see I'm lying here. This is called supine. I want to see my toe. My leg's gonna help me up. It's like a close connect chain. It's gonna give me a little help without using my scapula. So inhale, I nod my head holding 11. Exhale, I'm recruiting the upper arrow, lift my head and shoulder up. You ready? So you have 1, 2, the 3, the third portion, the point portion of your arrow is really hard. So I'm gonna use that leg. Can you see? I'm gonna use point to the floor, not out. Don't kick up because, see that? It'll make you fall down. So ready? Here we go. I'm reaching down slowly, keep slide this leg out, help too. Oh, open your arm, you're almost set. All the way coming, 4, 5, and nice and tall. Now my back muscle bring me right back straight. So let's call it sit up 101. Easy way, inhale. Exhale, hollow your tummy, toes down. Slow is the answer because you can really feel who is working. Are they working, right? And grab hold, see your toe. So it's called an attitude position. You gentle nod your head. I'm use the upper arrow, lift my head and shoulder. I'm not lifting my chin, okay? So you hold 11. Reach your toes toward the floor. Slowly, we're calling 3, hollow your tummy 4, hollow your tummy the 5th one, and arm open, and the back muscle bring yourself right up. Inhale. We're going to do that one more set. Hollow your tummy. So inner thigh, pelvic floor, first responder, recruiting the lower arrow, which we learned last week, how to tilt your pelvic. I will put an end screen on for you if you have not learned that. And here, inhale, nod your head. Exhale, reaching down. 1, 2, 3, slowly. Now open your arm because you're kind of pretty free. Comes in 4, 5. So you have room. Otherwise, right, too crowded. All the way up. You also notice my scapula never go forward. That's called protrude. We don't want that to happen. So inhale last time. Hollow your tummy again. You're scooping. Okay? Don't start dropping your head. So we say 5. Lower arrows here. Not here. Not here. So hollow your tummy slowly. Slide the hands down. Keep that toes down. So I know some of you say, oh my God, I got a cramp. And that's okay. There's a lot of waking up if you never exercise, or you did exercise a lot, or you run all the time. There's something you not pay attention to because you have so many muscles. So nod your head, flex up, ready? Going down slowly, slowly. Open your arms so you have room to come all the way up. Nice and tall, okay? So you heard me say this many times. We have 650 skeletal muscles. How many are you using? How many do you know, right? So yes, and also I'm like say, yeah, I like running, I like spinning, I'm doing peloton, I'm just on a stationary bike all the time. I say, okay, do you know how many muscles are you using? I know cardio is important, but it's kind of boring. You're just killing those muscle, same joint, same muscle, same joint. So it's like eating your spaghetti for 7 days. Every night. It's not good, right? So you have to what? Combination, right? Match it up. So the first, if you don't have choice, right? You have to have a choice. Different type of exercise. You want to do some cardio, which is like running, walking. If your joint's not good already, start with the running, but start with the walking. But everything is the correct way. Don't let it heel down first. You say, what are you talking about? Everybody tell me heel down first. No, it's the wrong way because that chakra goes to your knee, to your hip, to your head, and to your lower back. A lot of times I say, I walk 10,000 steps. I come back, I'm so stiff, my lower back hurts. No. Okay, so that's because there's something's wrong, right? Not doing correctly. So I'm going to go back to today's exercise. I tend to like to drift away. So now we're going to do extension, okay? So you're going to face down, which is what? Prone position. So I'm going to show you how to go into prone position from supine, okay? I just set up to talk to you. So let's see. So a lot of times I say, okay, slowly lie down. You go, oh yeah, I can use that. Straighter right arm, right leg, because I'm facing it's easier. I'm going to put this leg here. I'm going to move my pelvis away so I have more room here because I'm enough room to lie down. So I'm roll over to the right side, put your left hand down, push yourself up, and bring yourself right to the center of your mat. So the transition are very graceful. We want to be graceful. Graceful is what? Your mind-body connect, right? So good coordination. Head down. So this is prone position we talked about last week too. You both knees straight. Your pubic bone to the floor on the inhale. Exhale, slide the scapula down, getting that upper V. Erect a spinny group. Extend the thoracic spine, just like how you did it on the chair. It's only thoracic spine, so you come out at the end of the rib. Your navel, right? It's navel toward the spine, but it's touching the ground. Your head is highest point, but not your chin poking up, and you don't drop. So you see a nice smooth, right? Curve up. Inhale, ear far away from your shoulder. Exhale, release the leg, release the torso in your head. Again, inhale, engage your abdominal, feel the lungs. Pubic bones to the floor. Exhale, depress your scapula, hollow your tummy, go into the extension. So you're recruiting the right muscle on the thoracic spine. Inhale, ear far away from shoulder. Exhale, release down. We're going to do one more time. Inhale again, straight both legs or knees off the floor, point your toes. Okay, don't lift your foot up. And you might get a cramp, that's okay. Depress your scapula. Shoulders down, hollow your tummy. If you get cramp, you just go like that. Stretch it out, okay? Then come right back. Because the cramps just say your foot is weak and tight. Inhale far away, exhale, release, come down. So we even focus on the muscle on your feet. Very, very important. Circle around. Shoulders down. So now I'm protract scapula. It's going to go into an arrow. So inhale, knee straight, exhale, reaching out, hollow your tummy. Now your body is like the arrow in the air, right? Inhale, stay. Exhale, release, come down. Inhale, straight your leg, knees off the floor, point your toes, roll the scapula neutral, palms facing your thigh. Same line as your shoulder. Hollow your tummy, come up. So you're going to keep holding navel toward your spine. You're going to really wake up that transverse abdominal. Inhale, exhale, release down. One more time, inhale, exhale. So gradually everything flows in. Inhale, stay here. And exhale, release down. I'm going to stack hands underneath your forehead. If you says I don't know how to engage your abdominal, I'm gonna back up a little bit, give you another exercise. You stack your preparation, right? Stack your hands, forehead down. Okay, so scapula is down. Engage your abdominal. Okay, so don't let the shoulder come up. So we're just gonna do the breathing. So inhale, you feel the lungs side and back. Exhale, okay, you're gonna knee straight, hollow your tummy. Feel the navel to the spine. That navel to the spine is actually first responder. It's the transverse abdominal. It's like a girdle, like wrap around to your back. So you feel like you kind of squeeze in a little bit. It feels really good to wake them up. Inhale, exhale, release down. One more time. Inhale, you feel the lungs. Knee straight. Exhale, navel to the spine. And right away, you can feel you opening that lower back a little bit, and your pubic bones to the floor. So your pelvis nice and flat, or in the front, nice and flat to the floor, and lengthen the spine on the inhale. Exhale, release that. One last time. Again, inhale, prepare your leg. On the exhale, you slide the scapula down a little bit, hollow your tummy. Inhale, feel that, holding it. So you kind of keep up a notch, right? To keep engaged that transverse abdominal, first responder. Okay, exhale, release. Okay, so that's how you feel the transverse abdominal, called the first responder, when you're facing down. Okay, so now I'm going to do sideways, so I'm going to change my mat a little bit so you can see the straight line. Okay. So the beauty about the mat is they cut beautifully straight, right? So it gives you a line. If I'm lying sideways, I'm gonna imagine I can see that line. If your floor, my floor has beautiful line too, so you can really feel this is the direction, how to line down your body. So no matter which way you do, your spine try to stay neutral as a preparation. You're gonna lie down sideways. Where I'm going to put my arm if I'm lying down the right side, I'm right down the right side right now. There are two ways. You can bend your elbow like this, then you hold your head. So your shoulder, this point is on the floor, okay? You don't want the scapula down because then you collapse, you collapse all day already. So we're going to keep the scapula neutral, spine neutral, remember the 5 checkpoint. So when you're lying down sideways, you still have the 5 checkpoint except sideways. So you have the total connection from your feet to your knee, to your hip, to your rib cage, scapula, and where your head is. Those are 5 checkpoints. So this is the first way. The other one is arm straight. Can you see? I just depress my scapula. It's upper rotate. My arms laterally rotate, come up. There's so many details. We don't know. We just go, right? And then we get in trouble. And then we forgot the beauty and gratitude of this body with so many muscles. So I'm going to slide out, depress your scapula, and lying down. Okay, so ready? I'm lying down. I can see this straight line. I'm kind of follow right in front, pull your head down. So now when I lie here, I'm actually lying on the armpit, okay, with the scapula down. So there's space here. And like I said, that's too hard for you, or you have shoulder injury. You also can put a pillow here, just keep your arms straight in the front, okay? So, but it's on the shoulder. See that in here? Can you see? Space here, okay? I will turn around to the other side too. So now, rest the leg. So I'm gonna engage my abdominal, first responder. So the brain says, first responder, this is so hard, I'm gonna fall. So get this first. Rib cage is off the floor, so my spine straight. I'm going to use the left hand, push a little bit. Ever try? You push your rib cage off. Hips extend by squeeze the glutes a little bit. So you both legs in line, okay, in line with the body. See if you can feel it. That's mean proprioception. You can see, right? but you can feel. You really have to get in touch with yourself. People always say that. So get in touch with yourself, your body first, right? And because the matter is so important. If you don't have this matter, you have no energy, okay? If the matter is tired and sick, you have no energy. So the matter are important. You know, any matter is important. If you don't have that, you can create energy. So engage your abdominal. Here it comes. You can see my leg parallel position. Do not see the heel parallel. So it's a little harder. So let's just do 3 breaths here. Inhale. Push down a little bit. This hand just tiny bit so you can feel that rib cage come up. 1. Hollow your tongue, rib cage up. 2. Right, stay up. Lengthen spine. So you just emphasis a little bit. On the exhale, you just feel the muscle awaken a little more. Put your arm on the side. Try to inhale. Exhale, hollow your tummy. Squeeze your glutes a little bit to keep this straight, not flexed, okay? Both legs straight. Hip extend. Inhale. Exhale again, hollow your tummy. Depress your scalp, it helps a lot. Okay, put your hand down. We're gonna move. This is called abduction. Come in is called adduction. So adductors in the thigh, abductors side, and your obliques. Okay, so you ready? We're gonna add the footwork too. So inhale is coming up. Exhale, toes, ankle, hollow your tummy, reach out the heel going down. 1. Inhale. See how high? Just a little higher than your hip because I can't lose this. So more is not better because I drop everything. So now I just really bad exercise, right? So now, no awareness. Ready? Inhale the leg up. Dorsal flexion, hollow your tummy going down. 1. Inhale. Hollow your tummy. 2. The rib cage is off. So I'm going to put my arm on the side so you can see. Inhale. Hollow your tummy. 3. Let's do it 8 times. And 4. Exhale, 5. Exhale, 6. You can think of, you lift about 50 pounds up. So it's hard. Now you're compressing, press down. One more time. Lift 50 pounds up. Reach out the heel. Come back. Don't think about just lift, right? It's because energy spirals. So you're going to think spiral out and spiral going down. Okay, now 2 exercise. Second one. You're going to prepare the top leg up, same height as your hip. The lower leg comes up, AD duck, 1. Hollow tongue, AD duck, 2. Point toes, 3. No laterally rotate, and 4. Or neutral, which is parallel position, 5. And 6. Bring the ankle up. 7. Don't bring your toes out. That's cheating. And last one, 8. And return. Can you feel all of them? Bend both knees. Let's just recover a little bit. We have more exercise, but this is just a foundation. You grapple the upper wrist. You reach the pelvis away. You go. So I'm just holding here to open the side of my body. I'm not pulling the shoulder. It's too easy. Exhale. See what you can see. Can you see what the meaning should be? Inhale. Now hold your arm, not pulling, right? I just say hold. Rotate the torso. You're going to feel right away that internal oblique help you stretch. 1. And iliacus inside the ilium, right? Nice, beautiful opening from sitting all day and return. Okay, you ready? We're going to turn around the other side so you can see my back. Slide the shoulder down again. Sorry, come back a little bit. Find this line. Slide the shoulder down. Can you see? My hands going through here. Okay, everything straight. Engage abdominal. Toes. Okay, can you see my rib cage is off? So you want to create a straight spine. It's not easy, like I say. Inhale. Push this hand down. Rib cage up. 1. 3 breaths. Head straight. 2. Don't drop your head, okay? Inhale. Exhale. 3. Toes out. Parallel position. Not laterally rotate. Just put your arm on the side. See if you can stay. Inhale. Exhale. Double check. Hollow your tummy, rib cage. Exhale. 2. Hollow your tummy. 3. This is definitely the harder side. And go. Okay, now put your hands down. We're going to start the exercise. So you already find neutral spine. Inhale, you lift 50 pounds up. Exhale, dorsiflexion comes down. 1. Exhale, 2. Can you see where my right shoulder is? 3. Stay down. So you can really see my neck, right? And the shoulder is very clear, so I'm not collapsed. No collapse. Inhale, exhale, reach out the heel. So reach to rise and reach out the heel to rise. Ankle, toes, reach to rise. Toes, ankle, reach out the heel to return. So one more time, reach to rise, up, same height as your hip, and reach to lower. Just one more. So from here, one more variation. We're going to lift out the lower leg now. 1. Hollow tummy. 2. 3. 4. Remember, not the toes. 5. Ankles up. 6. So you can really feel that in the thigh. 7. And 8. And return. Okay, ready? We'll get a little recover. You see, I squeeze my glutes, extend the hip. So my top leg back, so you can really feel stretch already. Your rib cage still off, okay? You hold the upper wrist, thumb, lower thumbs forward. Reach the pelvis away. 1. Press away. 2. Open that waistline. 3. Don't lock here because you're gonna use the first responder so you don't feel tension in the SI joint, okay? Because those are so tight already. If you don't wake up the first responder, every single exercise hurts the SI joint, okay? That's mean your core is very weak. Inhale, it's okay. We're learning to get them stronger. Rotate the rib cage. You can drop your head down a little bit, right? So you start twisting. Right away, so you can feel the internal obliques. On the right side, this is my right hip. Exhale, 2. The iliacus inside the ilium. Ilium is round shape of bone. Oh, deep inside. And go. If your knee hurts, you need a pillow to prop your knee up, okay? So bring in, like a little baby fetus position. You push yourself up. Okay, so that was today's lesson. Next week, we'll build more to it. So last week, the lesson 1 of the injury-free exercise, the fundamental, right? So you learn how to do the shoulder bridge and the 3 position of the exercise. Now we show you the exercise in those 3 positions. So today you learn flexion, extension of your spine. Can use the chair or on the floor, okay? So that's 2 movement vocabulary, flexion, extension. Then you also learn AB, adduction of the leg today. You have it? Okay? So little by little, lots of detail. Arrows and the 2V in the back, holding your what? Spine, your torso posture nice and tall. Take a deep breath. Thank you so much. Happy practice. Keep practice. The video is yours. You can watch it a couple times and gradually get to know your body. Then you're ready for the next week lesson. Thank you so much. Take good care. Enjoy your weekend or enjoy your week.